Well, we are almost at the 6-week mark of xDefiant being out, and that means that the preseason is pretty much over and season 1 is just about to begin on July 2nd. Now, there are a lot of things going good for xDefiant right now, but I have also noticed a lot of people saying that they are at a point of boredom within the game because there simply just isn't enough to do. So that raises the question, was xDefiant's release rushed, causing it to launch without everything it should have had? And that is what we are going to be talking about today. So go ahead and let me know in the comments how you are feeling about xDefiant right now at this point in its life cycle before season 1 starts. Are you enjoying it, or are you getting a little bit tired of it? So one of the big advertising points for xDefiant before release was all of the content that it would be bringing to the table. They were talking about prestige mode, an abundance of challenges, a ton of weapon mastery grinds, and pretty much just hyping up all that you would be able to do within xDefiant. And here we are 6 weeks after release, and well, we don't hardly have any of those things that they were talking about right now. Even though we know for a fact that these things are coming to the game eventually, hopefully sooner rather than later, I think most of the community, along with myself, was under the impression that all of this content would be available at launch. And please correct me if I'm wrong, if they specifically stated at some point within the advertising that it wouldn't be available at launch. I don't remember seeing anything like that, so I was under the impression that most of the stuff would be at launch. And some of it actually was available at launch, just not in the way I was picturing it. For example, let's start with the mastery camos. With the way camos were described before launch, I was expecting a grand camo grind with a lot of camos and having a diverse set of challenges to unlocking the different camos for each individual weapon. Then you would move on to doing that for every gun within a class, and then on to every gun within the whole game in order to unlock the top tier camos. But no, we got a system where you use a gun to level it up, and then you only have 3 camos to unlock on each gun when you reach a certain level. And as of right now, you don't get any reward for completing all the camos within a class or even all the guns within the whole game. I was expecting to earn calling cards, emblems, or special camos that I could show off for completing the grind, but that is not the case as of right now. And it causes leveling up weapons and getting these camos to be pretty anticlimactic, and it's just leaving more to be desired. And I can say all of those same things for the base challenges within xDefiant at the moment. Right now, all of the base challenges are only for unlocking usable items within the game, and I'm okay with that for unlocking the weapons. I actually really enjoyed unlocking the weapons by doing challenges with other weapons. That was really fun and made it a fun way to unlock the weapons within the game. But as a whole within xDefiant, with the way they made it sound before launch, I thought we would be getting an entire barracks full of challenges similar to something like the Black Ops series. Something where you could get XP, emblems, and calling cards for completing all sorts of different diverse challenges within the game, such as wins within certain game modes, completing objectives, getting a certain amount of kills within a game mode, getting a certain amount of kills with certain weapons or a certain class of weapons, going on high streaks, getting gameplay medals a certain amount of times. They really just could have done anything and everything in terms of challenges, but as of right now, all we have are weapon unlock challenges and character unlock challenges. And this really has nothing to do with making xDefiant like Call of Duty. I know that might be what it sounds like right now, but I completely disagree with that mindset. This has to do with having incentive to play the game and having things to grind for and ways to show off the grinds you've completed within the game. And I think that is what xDefiant is lacking right now and what is causing some players to get bored with the game. Now, on the other side of things, xDefiant does have one thing that is keeping it alive right now, and that is the gameplay. You cannot deny, xDefiant has very fun game modes, amazing maps, fun gunplay, and honestly some pretty balanced weapons. You're going to be able to go into matches without SBMM and just have a fun time, and that is what is keeping a lot of players on xDefiant right now. They're able to have fun playing the game without even worrying about the grinds in the game right now because they are having fun with just the base aspects of gameplay, and I completely agree with that. Even though I am definitely a player who enjoys having extensive grinds within a game, I can hop on whenever right now and just have a fun time playing the game as is. I think a lot of the people who are saying that xDefiant is a rushed game and should have waited longer to release are players that have come over from the Call of Duty franchise, and that is not hating on Call of Duty players because I am one myself. But the thing is, us Call of Duty players, we're used to getting a full game release every year, and we are expecting to have everything in the game at launch pretty much. People need to realize that changes and updates might come a little bit slower to xDefiant because it's it's not a yearly release game. It is a game that the developers want to constantly update for years and years down the road. So they are okay with taking a little more time to get certain features right and taking a little more time to make the changes as needed. You can't say at all that they are not listening to the community, because they are very, very vocal on Twitter, responding to a ton of replies and a ton of messages. And a good example of this would be the recent weapon leveling update that had a ton of backlash. Then just within a few days of getting the backlash, they made an update to it, and now we have a really good solid ground for leveling up weapons that I think everyone is pretty much happy with. Even though I understand the frustration of not having all the features we want in the game right now and not having them at launch, I also understand that they are coming very soon, and some of them will likely be in the Season 1 update in just a couple days. We already know that they are adding 3 awesome looking maps along with some new weapons. And we are also getting 3 new mastery camos rumored to be from leveling up your weapons up to level 400 or something like that. My main point for this video is to say that we need to be patient for the features we want in the game. Kill cams are coming, prestige mode is coming, more challenges are coming, more camos are coming, and a ton of other things that they have already talked about. Now, they may not all be in Season 1 this coming week, but xDefiant will be updated for the next few years. So it's all gonna come in the right time. Even though the game didn't launch with all the features we wanted, the game is still at a point where you can hop on and have a good time without having these grinds within the game. I encourage everyone to be patient, stay positive, and keep giving the xDefiant team positive feedback so we can keep improving the game and adding new features. Like I said, please let me know how you are feeling about xDefiant right now in the comments below. Tomorrow they are holding an event revealing more about Season 1 and future plans within the game, so we will learn a lot more then. Now, unfortunately, I will be on vacation until the 9th, so I won't be able to play Season 1 until then, but as of right now, these are my impressions at the end of the preseason. Hope you guys all have a blessed day, and I will catch you guys in the next one.